I think it's so important because selling from the heart wasn't around in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. And most people don't even know it exists today. And what they do think exists is these old school tactics of wearing the old suit, wearing, like you call it, empty suits, right? Which I want to talk about. Wearing the old suit, believing that the way that you use your body is the ultimate decision maker, and the other person and what they're going to decide, and using these sly, fast words and using these different patterns of communication, like tricking people, almost like this manipulative style of sales that was around when I first started in sales in 2012. And I was taught these things and I practiced these things and I saw some results with it.
Yeah.
But again, I was in a way manipulating people to do the thing that I wanted them to do, not figuring out what that person genuinely needed and helping them solve that actual problem. So this is a problem out there in the world amongst many sales companies who are still training the old-fashioned hard sales approach from the 70s, from the 80s.
And here's the sad part of this, Brandon. It's going to be around long after we're off this planet.
Wow.
Right. It's just I wish I could fix it, but I mean, sometimes you just can't fix the unfixable. And I say this with all the respect to sales leaders and salespeople out there. We all have choices and so forth. I mean, leaders choose how they want to run their companies.
Yeah.
And I only say this because, you know, what's interesting. I'm a big believer in this saying that what's forever old is forever new. The things that I speak about, the things that are near and dear to me, they're not new. It's not some new age of thinking. People, this has been around for hundreds of years. But I knew this a long time ago, that short-term vision does not create long-term sales sustainability. And so when you're short-sighted, when you're so focused on the sale, it comes out. It comes out in your body language. It comes out in your words, it comes out in your eye movement, and people sense it. And I want us to think about everything I want us to really key in on this. We all know where trust and credibility sits in the sales world today. It's anemically low. It has been for decades upon decades. So if we know this, I'm a big believer perception's reality, Brandon. Perception is reality in the eyes of the people who mean the most to you. And if you're in sales, and I'm a sales geek, it's your clients and your future clients. So we have to be cognizant of every conversation that we enter, whether that's that very first conversation with someone or the ongoing relationships that we're building with our clients. They're benchmarking you against every other salesperson that's entered their life. Yeah. And we have to keep trust and credibility in the forefront. Well, how are you going to build that? That if I'm in sales today, if I'm a sales leader, I'm a salesperson, and here we are, we're knocking on 2023. If I'm going, what are the things that I am going to double down on to catapult my career in 2023? Regardless of what my company's doing. Again, I'm a big believer. You can control what you can control. You can't control what you can't control. You can, salespeople and sales leaders out there, you can control how you show up. So what I mean by this is I want people to really key in. You want to skyrocket and you want to 2x and 3x your sales results as you start heading into 2023 and beyond. Bring trust and credibility to the forefront. Keep that front and center. Paste it right on your forehead. Put it on a mirror. Put it on your screensaver on your phone. Ask yourself, how will I build trust and credibility? What will I do? What will I double down on? What do I need to do in order to bring this to the forefront? I'm a big, huge believer in this. And this all wraps around trust and credibility. And it's one word. It's called comfort. The more comfortable you as a sales leader and you as a salesperson make your clients feel, the more comfortable that you make them feel about you, the more comfortable they will become with you. the more comfortable they become with you, the more they will start sharing things about themselves and their inner business secrets that they are not sharing with somebody else.
Mm.
People, this is not rocket science. This is simple stuff, yet so difficult to execute on a consistent, disciplined behaviors. It's just people aren't doing this. We're chasing all these other things, tips, tricks, hacks,
Yeah.
quick fixes, the silver bullets. Hey, y'all have it. It's inside of you. It's what you're willing to do in order to stand out from the sea of sameness and mediocrity that's in the sales world. The faster you can connect to someone's heart, the faster they will open up to you. The faster they open up to you, the faster things start to happen.